I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from How Low Can You Go, book 5 in the Do the Wrong Thing series. Last time in How Low Can You Go, Ava met Garrett, who took her to a rave. Trigger warning for this piece, sex and adult situations. This is the chapter called Garrett Continued. I'm doing a real porn shoot, as in a guy is paying me to pose for provocative pictures, zero artistic intent. Can I page you if things get weird? I asked Dave. Sure, he says, non-committal. I think I'm the reason he's around our house almost as much as the old punk rocker. Dave's got that I like you, but I don't energy. He's used to strippers who tend to be weak in their interactions with men, or they know they need the money men throw at them, and to get that money, they need to wheedle and stroke egos. I don't stroke male egos. I have no interest in Dave, for what it's worth. The client's apartment overlooks a massive park. Why aren't there different words for small green spaces as opposed to huge forests with trails, creeks, and gullies? I didn't know such a park existed within the city. Great view, I say as I look past the massage table sitting in the middle of his living room. It sure is. Ooh, and you're going to be a great view. He giggles and puts a finger to his lips as he looks me up and down. I have some outfits for you. He grabs fishnets, black stilettos, and a red, sheer little sex vest with a fake fur trim from the TV stand behind him. I keep smiling as I take the clothes, which aren't clothes any more than the forest outside his apartment is a park, into the bathroom where I remove my tank top and shorts and don the textile bits and pleather shoes. The sandals don't fit, but they'll be fine for a few minutes. I totter into the living room. Can you get up on the bed? He giggles and points to the massage table. He makes a move to help me. I'm fine, I blurt and scramble up. Crouching with his camera a few feet from the long end of the table, he squeals like an excited child. Can you face me? Oh, you're beautiful. Can you, spread your legs? He stands, makes a motion, spreading his own thighs apart while his camera hangs loose in one hand. I feel like my feet are about to be put in stirrups for a pelvic exam, but I smile anyway, trying to look sexy. Put your finger in your mouth and say, ooh, he says. Humiliation. 1 second, he says. The guy, in his 40s, average height, a bit pudgy, with salt and pepper hair and a couple days' worth of stubble on his face, disappears into the bathroom and comes out in fuchsia fishnets and stilettos. Ah, the shoes are big because they're his. Nothing else. His, dick and balls, crisscrossed and squeezed by the hot pink webbing, compete for attention with his lipstick, applied like a toddler might do with her mom's purloined pink promise. He puts the camera to his face, thank God. I stare at that. When he's finished taking photos, always with my legs spread, instructing me to make various faux, innocent little girl faces, he asks, words tumbling out of him while his eyes light up like he's got a fever. Can I give you a massage? I give massages to lots of women. I'll make you climax, but I won't myself. It's okay. Thanks. I'm really good. Please? I shake my head. No, thanks. Women love my massages. I won't climax. I just love to see women climax. My friend is waiting for me, I deadpan. If I don't show up on time, he'll come here. His face freezes and he nods. As I'm changing in the bathroom from the other side of the door, the guy tells me about his friend who's a dom. You can make $250 an hour without having sex, he exclaims. When I come out, he hands me her business card along with my $100 payment. Call her, he says. She's looking for new girls. I find a payphone and page Dave. It's dark now, though it wasn't when I arrived. I held it together in there, but $250 and you don't have to have sex? Could I do that? I'd end up hating men because I'd really have to whip them with all my strength. I'd have to pour myself into... That guy didn't try anything, which was lucky. This is not good. This is not good. I can't do this again. I wait and wait. Dave doesn't call back. Shadows from trees obscure the quiet street. I page Dave again and wait. After the third time, I go inside the Max Milk and ask the clerk for directions to Bathurst and King, where Howie has a gig in an actual bar. It's not much of a bar, but it's a gig. I'm supposed to meet Dave, Howie, Anja, and Daryl there. Dave stands at the top of the stairs when I enter. The bar is on the second floor up a set of stairs. He either doesn't see me or ignores me. When I get to the top, he nods an unsmiling greeting as if we barely know each other. flustered and confused. He said I could call. He said he'd come if I needed help. I see Anja, Howie, and Darren over by the stage and immediately join them. Howie just finished his set. Anja says, "How'd it go?" Howie shrugs and takes a long drink from his beer. I look to Anja, but she looks away, and Darren at the floor. There aren't many people here, maybe 6 other patrons aside from us. I want to talk about my shoot. I wish someone would ask about it, but I don't want to bring it up at Howie's event. Anja knows, and Dave, of course. So it's a good bet that Howie and Daryl do too. My mind and heart race, no, tumble. Concentration and calm wrecked. Dave said I could call. Anything could have happened to me. Anything. I glanced toward the door. Garrett? Coming up the stairs, poker-faced and inspecting the posters on the stairway walls with exaggerated interest. What? Did I invite him? I don't think I would have, coming from that shoot, unless Anja invited him. For me. At the top of the steps, he sees me, nods, doesn't smile or anything, then heads to the bar where he sits down alone. I turn to Anja, Howie, Darren, and Dave. No one's talking. Everything about this night is off. I look to Garrett. You don't want to join us? He shakes his head. Well, can I get you anything? He interrupts. I'm okay, I say, holding up my half-finished beer. He smiles, catches my eyes for a sec, then turns to thank the bartender as she sets a whiskey in front of him. You okay? I ask once she's gone. He shrugs. I'm okay. He turns his head sideways and gives me a half smile and looks back at his drink. I stand uncertainly. We exchange a few glances and half smiles. I pull up a stool. Let's not talk about our jobs, he says. We sit together, not saying much, watching the light in the bar darken. Howie doesn't do another set. $250 an hour, I think, as I wash the makeup off my face at home. I'd only have to work a few hours a week. The rest of the time I could make art. Sagan mews outside my door, so I let her in. There's got to be a catch. I'd have to have sex eventually. I'd hate men. I'd have to pour myself into... How long could I do a job like that? I'd have to have sex. There's no way I'd not have to have sex.